who will be looking for their country's spot in the Olympic Games. A lot of veterans mixed in with some young talent. It's going to be a lot of fun. There were a lot of points put on the board today in the preliminary rounds and in the quarterfinals. So we're hoping that high offense, high point voltage continues in through the evening tonight here in Sofia. So we continue to await the arrival of MYKHAILOV. You see the arena inside here in Sofia. No spectators allowed, as with the course of the rest of the world and the sports scene with the COVID-19 pandemic just raging through. Hopefully we're on the backside in other parts of the world. But extreme protocols in place. The teams all located in one hotel. They are executing out of a bubble at the hotel. Transportation provided. Good news as MYKHAILOV is here and he's ready to go. He's able to battle for gold. He goes right from the warm-up area up onto the mat, and here we go. Gold medal match, 74 kilos. MYKHAILOV, Ukraine in the red. It will be KADIMAGOMEDO of Belarus in the blue. I thought of all the semifinals last night, the performance we saw from KADIMAGOMEDO was one of the more impressive ones. He put up a lot of points against a red-hot opponent. He was able to hit the pass-bys time and time again, really turn the aggressiveness of Slovakia's Tajmiraz Salkazanov against him. We saw him put up double-digit points against one of the hotter wrestlers in the field, the 25-year-old from Slovakia. Meanwhile, for MYKHAILOV, he was able to win a nail-biter, a tight one-point victory by points over Mitch Feinsilver of Israel, spoiling possible moment of history for the Israeli Feinsilver, who was looking to become Israel's second Olympic berth and the first since 1992. Maxime Geller, the last and only Israeli to qualify for the Olympics. Feinsilver losing by a point to the wrestler in red who just got put up onto the clock, MYKHAILOV. A little more than halfway through this first period. No score. MYKHAILOV, Ukraine, onto the activity clock. So here we are, the mid-portion of May. You start to do the math a little bit. The training regimen, the timetable for these athletes as they will now try to peak for that August run at Olympic glory. They'll have some tune-up tournaments between now and then. You'll see the training pick up as far as the intensity goes. I'm sure there'll be a little drop after this week. Rest up both mentally and physically, and then once you hit late May and June, it's the push to Tokyo. Passivity point right now, that's been it. KADIMAGOMEDO with a 1-0 lead. Belarus coming into the Olympic qualifier this week. Belarus so strong in the upper weights. When you look at their men's freestyle, 86, 97, 125. They have representatives in all three of those weights who will head to Tokyo to compete in the Olympic Games. And that's often the case when you have a certain area that's strong, meaning the weights. If you're strong in the light weights or maybe the middle weights or up into the heavyweight division, the 97 and 125, because lots of times you're going against the best inside that wrestling room each and every day. No matter where they're located in the country, you'll see that tradition. Your training partners just makes you better over the long haul, and Belarus over the last couple of years has been really strong in the upper weights. Haven't had quite the success they were hoping for in the lightweights, but boy, they have been there really from 86, 97, and 125. Good shot there, some heat being put on early on by KADIMAGOMEDO. MYKHAILOV reeling a little bit, has not given up the takedown yet, but clearly the 27-year-old from Belarus, the aggressor. He's close to maybe getting MYKHAILOV up onto the activity clock for the second time in this match. Here comes the whistle, and it will be MYKHAILOV for the second time up on the clock. Great job, and this is the aggressiveness we saw last night from KADIMAGOMEDO. He still has been one of the more impressive wrestlers. I just go back to his quarterfinal win. We talked about his semifinal win. This is a guy to keep an eye on in Tokyo. He has a lot of momentum right now. It's a wrestler who started competing for the Russian Federation, won a Russian national championship in 2017. He switched to Belarus in 2020. Despite a disappointing European Olympic Games qualifier where he was turned away from his automatic bid, he has bounced back in a big way. 2-0 lead, 1:40 to go in this final period for gold. MYKHAILOV, a completely different strategy from what we saw from the Slovakian against KADIMAGOMEDO yesterday. Very tactical is MYKHAILOV, patient, waits for his opportunity. When you wrestle Solkazanov, the Slovakian, you just know it's going to be a steady stream of shot after shot. So we've seen KADIMAGOMEDO handle both contrasting styles in a span of 24 hours. 2-0 Belarus, 50 seconds to go for gold at 74 kilos. Searching for the high crotch there was KADIMAGOMEDO. Again, doing a good job staying on the offense. Just nothing to be found as far as openings for MYKHAILOV. Now MYKHAILOV sprints in, gets in on a leg. Coming over the top is KADIMAGOMEDO. Let's see how this scramble ends up. Gold medal on the line. It's MYKHAILOV taking the leg and sealing the two near the edge, and he has it by criteria. A 2-2 criteria lead for MYKHAILOV. Just talking about his patience. Now looking for the reversal, coming around the side near the edge, has the upper body looking for that suplex, and he tosses him over for 4. Oh, some late fireworks. KADIMAGOMEDO beats the clock and wins gold with the 4-pointer late. So we go nearly 6 minutes, hardly any offense, and then in a span of 20 seconds, both wrestlers ignite, and it's KADIMAGOMEDO with the 4-pointer to beat the clock and win the gold for Belarus. Terrific match, and the limited spectators on hand applauding, showing their respect. 6-2, Belarus wins a thriller for gold at 74 kilos. Quite a run. KADIMAGOMEDO, he's your gold medal winner here in Bulgaria.